Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your daily tarot reading for Monday the 16th of August 2021. And today I am working with the Tarot of Mystical Moments, which is such a beautiful, beautiful modern deck. It's what's called a collage deck, but I really do love its energy and it gives such good readings. So let's turn the cards over and see what is the energy of today, the 16th of August 2021. Energy for today. The first card we have is the card of the Emperor. The Emperor is all about structure, it's all about solid, it's all about leadership, rules, strategy, a very masculine card, a very masculine energy. We also have the Three of Swords, or the Three of Swords, which talks about heartbreak and pain and disappointment. And the third card we have is the Five of Pentacles. So this is not looking too fabulous. I am just going to be completely honest with you and say this is really not looking too fabulous. It's Monday, and I know Mondays always generally have a bit of a heavy energy around them, but today we need to rise above. Okay, and I say that because of looking at his hat. We need to rise above the challenges. We need to rise above the mindsets and the heartache and the pain and the disappointment that may be coming through for you. When we look at these two cards, these are two cards of disappointment, of heartbreak. So we've got the Three of Swords, which refers to, pain in the heart specifically, and the Five of Pentacles, which is about loss and exclusion and not always having what you want. So there seems to be some struggles, there seems to be some challenges coming through for us today, but we have to rise above it. So with the Emperor energy, the Emperor, he doesn't allow himself to be impacted by emotions. These two cards are both very emotional cards. The Emperor doesn't allow emotions to come into play in his decisions, in his actions, in his strategies. He's very logical, he's very systematic in his process and in the things that he does, and he knows what he's capable of doing. He's got a lot of inner confidence, but he's also got confidence in his community, in his kingdom, in the people that look up to him for guidance. So, and he doesn't allow emotions to cloud him. And we have a lot of emotions going on around us today. Looking at these two cards, the emotions are certainly going to be high. And we have to make sure that we remain level headed and we don't succumb and give into this emotion that may be running around us today. So let's just explore each of these cards in a little bit more detail. The Three of Swords is the card of heartbreak. It's the card of an emotional pain, an emotional upset, emotional difficulty. But again, sometimes we have to deal with, and sometimes we have to face our pains, don't we? Sometimes we have to acknowledge the things that hurt. We can't just suppress feelings for the longest time. And I think this is what we need to do. In a logical way, we need to acknowledge and feel the feelings and the pains that we're going through. And I do think that this is telling you to acknowledge it for yourself. In other words, speak out about it. Don't hold it in. Don't repress your emotions. It's time to deal with it, to put it out there, to focus on it, and to allow it to be. What I love about this particular card, so yes, his heart is exposed. Yes, he's feeling the pain. Yes, he's feeling it all. But look at his hands, look at his arms, look at the way that he's not crossing his arms around him, and he hasn't gone into a defensive mode. He's actually being quite open with his chest, quite open with who and what he is. And the fact that his hand is open to receive is also an indication of when we process, when we acknowledge, when we feel the feelings, suddenly the energy shifts, suddenly the energy improves, and suddenly we can be more than we need to, and we can get beyond the heartache and the pain. Five of Pentacles in the tarot community, in the tarot world, is often referred to as the poverty card. What is poverty? Poverty is when you don't have that which you think you need. That which you need. Let's take the think out of it, okay? So Five of Pentacles, and this is more about the physical, this is more about the tangible. So often referring to finances, often referring to material possessions. But if I look at this again, the artwork on this particular card, she's got her head turned to the side. It looks like she's outside in the snow. Her dress is completely transparent and see-through. In fact, it is just a shell. And inside of that, you can see we have an upside down flower. There is the actual flower, and there is the stem of it going up to the heart center, and she's holding on to it. So everything seems to be in a bit of a disarray. Everything seems to be a little bit upside down, if I can call it that. What we need to acknowledge with this card is the fact that there is life. There is a building, there is light inside, there is warmth, there is shelter, there is everything she needs just on the other side of that wall. But if she chooses to stay out in the cold, there is nothing that anybody can do. So, friends, for you today, yes, there may be a bit of lack Yes, there may be a little bit of things that you want, that you feel you need, and you don't have access to, but it's right there. It's right there. But if you start feeling sorry for yourself, and if you allow this emotion to overwhelm you, you're never going to see the opportunities that are there. So feel the feelings, acknowledge the lack, acknowledge what is missing from your life, open your eyes and look around you to see. Handle everything logically, handle everything with truth and integrity. Be real with your feelings, admit and acknowledge that you don't have, and make some changes towards getting it, because it's right there. It's right there. So your decision, your choice. Are you going to stay out in the cold feeling sorry for yourself, or are you going to be strong, brave, and courageous, admit your feelings, and make some changes in your life? And I hope this is what you go through. So it is Monday. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Be gentle with yourself. Understand that it's a very emotional day today. And actually, I haven't done this before, well, not in a very long time, but I'm actually going to grab the deck, give it a shuffle, and draw one more card, because I don't want to leave you feeling negative. I don't want to leave you feeling scared and nervous for the day ahead. So let's just shuffle and see what else does Spirit want to bring through. Another message, please, Spirit, just to add a little bit of positive to the reading that we've had. Okay, and apparently it's that one. Apparently it's that one. All right, let's have a look at this one. So what we have here is the Seven of Swords. Love that. Isn't that gorgeous? So look how let me bring it closer so that you can see the artwork. So look how she is protecting her egg. Look how she is holding onto it. She is more than human. She is, and look how beautiful and exquisite she is. So here she has all her nest, all her eggs, and she has grabbed one and she's holding onto it, and she is keeping it safe and keeping it protected. So let's just make some space quickly so that we can fit them all in. I have to be honest with you and say the Seven of Swords in traditional tarot is often not really such a fabulous card, but in this particular one it is. So let's have a look at it. Is she protecting her eggs, or is she taking what may be, taking one and leaving the others? Traditionally in tarot, the Seven of Swords is the card of deception. It's the card of taking something that may be, taking opportunities, grabbing things, taking things that maybe doesn't belong to you. So I've never liked that interpretation. And for me, whenever the Seven of Swords comes up, I see it as planning. I see it as strategy. I see it as, okay, you know what you need to do, you know what you want to do. How are you going to go about it? If you just go and grab one, how much are you achieving? How successful are you being when you didn't think about it? Maybe what she should have done is arrived with a basket. If she arrived with a basket, she could have taken more of what she needs or what she wants in her life. But because she didn't put much thought into it, she is having the difficulties and the challenges. So, friends, I think this is quite an appropriate confirmation message from Spirit. Your decision, your choice today. Are you going to feel sorry for yourself? Are you going to sulk? Are you going to feel as if everybody is against you? The whole world is against you. Nobody loves you? Or are you going to take the emotion out of the situation? Plan, strategize before you get involved, so that you will find yourself on the other side of the wall, on the other side of where there is warmth, food, shelter, happiness, and love. Because this is all we want. All we want is to be loved and to be secure. That's all we want. But that doesn't happen automatically. Some planning is needed. Okay? So opportunities are there for you, but instead of just grabbing them, strategize, plan, and think before you jump in. And if you do that, you will have a better, successful, happier day. So this is Monday. Let's do this. Let's rock this. Keep the emotion out of it, and all will be well. Friends, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, take care.